2006. A NASA spacecraft plunges through the tail of Comet 81P Wild, collecting comet particles on blocks of a sticky material called aerogel. The findings stun even the most cynical scientists.
The Stardust detector came back to Earth. The particles collected were studied in detail, and many organic compounds were found, including the amino acid glycine, which is the building block for life.
Might asteroids and meteors really be the delivery system for alien microbes and other extraterrestrial life forms? Could strange germs and deadly diseases be the result of biological hitchhikers in space? In the 1960s, Nobel laureate Harold Urey developed a new field of science called cosmochemistry. He theorized that meteorites contained the fossilized remains of space bacteria.
But it was dismissed almost instantly by a huge establishment of American meteoritic scientists. There's no way, they said, argued that life could be inside a comet. And so it was sort of essentially swept under the rug.
In 1996, NASA researchers, led by David McKay of the Johnson Space Center, announced that another space rock found in Antarctica, meteorite ALH 84001, contained the fossilized remains of life on Mars.
It must be confirmed by other scientists. But clearly, the fact that something of this magnitude is being explored is another vindication of America's space program and our continuing support for it, even in these tough financial times.
Even as recently as March of 2011, NASA scientist Richard Hoover published evidence of life found in meteorites.
Richard Hoover found really stunning images of microscopic organisms resembling modern organisms. This was published in March of 2011 in the Journal of Cosmology, and it's caused the biggest rumpus in science that I recall in my entire career. High officials of NASA were livid because here was this guy at Marshall Space Flight Center trying to overturn a paradigm.
If alien bacteria has entered the Earth's atmosphere, could have been sent here deliberately? Well, the answer is yes. If they were trying to invade a planet, they would do it by putting their own bacteria on pieces of rock and making sure that landed on planet Earth, and in so doing, create a series of violent epidemics that would wipe out the planet's population.
Kerala, India, 2001. A cosmic bang. A massive explosion in the atmosphere. And then, a downpour of red rain. It is eerily reminiscent of ancient myths and stories about blood coming down from the sky. Homer writes in the Iliad about a blood rain foreshadowing slaughter in battle. Gregory of Tours witnessed a blood rain before the outbreak of the Justinian plague. And in 14th century Germany, a shower of blood reportedly preceded the Black Death.
It's like the human world seeing the effect of the immortal world. The gods are so affected by our lives that they are willing to change the laws of the physical world so that something we experience as rain, in fact, comes down as blood.
After the incident in Kerala, biologist Dr. Godfrey Lewis is able to collect samples of the strange red liquid.
He collected the rain as clean as possible, and it was discovered that they contain cells that look like living cells.
So it's some kind of organism. Now, where's it come from? Has it come from space, or has it come from Earth? This is the big question. Because, of course, the meteorite bang immediately puts it into the realms of mystery, space.
To date, there have been no verifiable reports of illness connected with the blood rain in Kerala. But if meteors and other falling objects from space really do contain deadly bacteria, is it simply an accident? Or is it possible that what we think of as natural phenomena are really part of another, perhaps more insidious plan?